Hello students, today we will discuss our first chapter of biology, life process. In the last class we read about the living organism. Living organism shows many characteristic features. They shows movement and growth. And what are the life process and what is the meaning of life process? The maintenance of function of living organism is called life process. मीन्स लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म जो भी अपने फंक्शंस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए जो भी मैं अपने आप को अपने मेन फंक्शंस को मेंटेन करने के लिए जो भी प्रोसेस यूज़ करते हैं उन सबको हम लाइफ प्रोसेस में इंक्लूड करते हैं. द मेन लाइफ प्रोसेस देयर आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ लाइफ प्रोसेस लाइक न्यूट्रिशन, रेस्पिरेशन, excretion, movement, sorry, nutrition, respiration, and excretion. These are the basic life process which are played by the living organism. First of all, we will study the nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is taking energy from food and used it to maintain function of body. Nutrition. So there are various types of nutrition according on the basis of different living organism present in the nature. हमारे नेचर में बहुत अलग अलग तरह के लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म हैं, उसके बेसिस पे हम न्यूट्रिशन को अलग अलग पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल न्यूट्रिशन, autotrophic, and number 2 heterotrophic. Auto means self and trophic means nutrition, means the living organism which make their own food itself or make their own food itself. जो living organisms अपना food खुद प्रिपेयर करते हैं. It include example all green plants. Heterotrophs are those living organisms which are depend on autotrophic on autotrophs for their food or depend on autotrophs for their food. It means they take their food from autotrophs, or simply we can say they take their food from green plants. Heterotrophic nutrition again divided in different categories. Number 1, herbivores. Herbivores are those animals which directly take food from plants. Depend on plants. Number 2, carnivores, which take their food from herbivores. take food from herbivores. Another example, saprophytes. Saprophytes are those living organisms which take their food from dead material. Take food from dead material. Another type is parasite. Parasites are those living organisms which take their food from living organism. Take food from living organism. Last category is Holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition basically found in higher animals. They take food in solid form. First of all, we will study the nutrition in single cell organism. For example, amoeba and paramecium. These are the two protozoans. In amoeba, the nutrition is holozoic type. It take their food with the help of special organs, which are temporary organs known as pseudopodia. Suppose it is any picture, any diagram of amoeba. When a food particle come closer to the amoeba, food particle, then amoeba moves towards the food particle and its pseudopodia capture the food material, food particle, and finally food particle will be engulfed by the amoeba. Where it is further digested by food vacuole and mixed in cytoplasm. Paramecium have a special organ called cytopharynx. With the help of cytopharynx, food particle will be taken by the paramecium, and again and further it is digested with the help of food vacuole, and digested food material mix into cytoplasm. Our next topic is autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition takes place in all green plants. The process is called Photosynthesis means taking energy with the help of light. Photo means light. Photosynthesis is the process of making organic compound basically carbohydrate. The most common example of carbohydrate is glucose. Process making of organic compound with the help of sunlight, with the help of carbon dioxide, water inside the chloroplast, in presence of sunlight. Chloroplast is the place where the photosynthesis takes place. In last class ninth, we have studied about detailed about the chloroplast. Chloroplast is also known as kitchen of plant. So we study the detailed structure again. It is a double membrane layered structure. Outer membrane, inner membrane, some coins like structure, which are connected with each other. The structure are called granum, and the structure which connect these granum are called lamellae. The liquid material inside the chloroplast is stroma. Some starch particle are also found. If we study granum, then we see some coins like structure. These coin like structure are called thylakoid. Inside the thylakoid, chlorophyll is present. Now we study the photosynthesis in detail as we write the definition of photosynthesis: for making the organic food with the help of CO2, H2O inside the chloroplast in presence of sunlight. We can also write the photosynthesis in form of a chemical equation, because the energy from the sunlight with and the CO2 and H2O is converted into chemical energy. So it is also example of chemical energy. and we can write this in a chemical equation, means CO2 plus H2O, sunlight, chlorophyll, C6H12O6, glucose, it is a monosaccharide, plus O2 and H2O. We have to equal this reaction. 6 CO2, 6, now 6 O2. Okay, I want to also mention one point, that the oxygen is also produced as byproduct. So according to the definition, photosynthesis is the process of making organic compound with the help of carbon dioxide and H2O, water, in presence of sunlight inside the chloroplast, and the byproduct is oxygen. Next, what is the process of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis include basically 3 steps. Number 1, absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Number 2, conversion of light energy into chemical energy by splitting of water molecule in H2 and O2. Number 3, reduction of carbon dioxide to prepare carbohydrate. These are the 3 basic process which involve in photosynthesis. Absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll have the ability to absorb the light energy. This energy is used to splitting the water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Finally, the energy which is stored in form of hydrogen ion is used for reduction of carbon dioxide to prepare carbohydrate. Photosynthesis is complete in 2 steps basically. Light reaction and dark reaction. As the name you read, that light reaction is complete. For light reaction, light is necessary. Or it is complete during the light. Dark reaction, there is no need of light for dark reaction. What happened during the light reaction? When light absorbed by the chlorophyll, it split water molecule into hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. These hydrogen ion used for energy, and these hydroxyl ion again produce oxygen. So we can understand easily by this reaction, the during the light reaction, where the oxygen evolved, from where the oxygen evolved. oxygen कहाँ से evolve हो रही है? Oxygen is evolved by the splitting of water molecule, and this hydrogen ion store by the another energy molecule like NADH, NAD, NADPH, and as well as ADP. It receive electron which evolved during the water splitting and convert into ATP. These energy used during the conversion of carbohydrate into carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. During this reaction, light is very essential. Next reaction is dark reaction. Dark reaction complete during the night. Means there is no need of light. Reaction can complete during the light time or the night time. The energy which is stored in form of NADPH and ATPH, this energy used which convert CO2 into carbohydrate. So this is the simple process by which plant make their own food. Thanks. If you have any query, then message me.